Business questions, comments, concerns, come up to this podium at appropriate times and state your business in question. If we vote on anything, I always try to give you a chance to give us your thoughts on that. And of course, under number 10, public comments, we'll do that also. Ask you to keep that to 3 minutes, please. We have a lot of special guests here tonight, and I'm glad to see you people here, so I'll ask for the roll call.
Mayor Cedar?
Here.
Councilmember Gottler?
Here.
Councilmember Koufa?
Here.
Councilmember Laporte?
Here.
Councilmember Paul?
Here.
Councilmember Volz?
Here.
Councilmember Westrick?
Here.
All present.
All right, thank you. Go to number 4, consent agenda. A, City Council minutes of July 7th, 2025, meeting recommendation approved. B is the Zoning Board of Appeals minutes from April 16th, 2025, meeting recommendation received. C is Historical Commission minutes of May 8th, 2025, and draft minutes of July 10th, 2025, meetings recommendation received. D is the Golf Commission minutes of May 13th, 2025, meeting recommendation received. Cemetery Board of Trustees minutes of June 3rd, 2025, meeting recommendation received. And F, resignation from the Housing Commission, accept with regrets.
Motion to approve A through F as presented. Support.
Made and supported. Questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Move on to number 5, ordinance and resolutions. Fiscal year 25, quarter 3 budget adjustments. Mr. Shane, what do you got?
Mr. Mayor, members of council, we have a fairly lighted amendment for third quarter. We are recognizing additional revenue from various sources at both general fund and for the other 14 funds. And after net, the result is positive for additional net revenue over expenditures. There's nothing really notable and large, the largest one being contributions for the Clutcha Park project. That is the largest by size of recognized reimbursements or contributions. Other than that, I recommend passage of the resolution.
So moved.
Support.
All right, the motion may support. Any questions? All right, call the roll, please.
Gottler?
Yes.
Koufa?
Yes.
Laporte?
Yes.
Paul?
Yes.
Volz?
Yes.
Westrick?
Yes.
Cedar?
Yes,
Resolution adopted.
thank you. Let's go to Force Administration. A is City Superintendent. Mr. Shane, what do you got tonight? Anything?
I have a couple of things, Mr. Mayor. First, I'd like to mention that we are engaging contractors to complete the water supply replacement program. And just for public notice, we have had some concerns voiced by residents when a contractor comes to schedule a time to do the replacement. We have sent them back out with a letter from the city restating that it is authorized by the city, it must be done, and that letter has our letterhead and my signature on it. So if anybody has, or you hear of concerns where they're not sure, and in this day and age, we certainly understand people concerned two things. Is this legitimate? And then is it anything that's going to cost them money? Yes, it's legitimate, and it's not of cost to the residents. So we want to make sure that people understand that, and then we must do that. So need some assistance in communicating that. I'm pleased to tell you that possibly the next meeting we'll have a briefing on a new Text My Gov program that links our website, and to my next item, waste management, links will be linking issues to their website too by text messaging from residents. So they'll be able to access services and request orders or request work to be done by simple text message. And tonight I've given some background and working with Clerk Sturdy to do implementation over the next couple of weeks. We won't have it rolled out overnight, but we'll have it hopefully in the next 45 to 60 days to have it effective in working in conjunction. Speaking of waste management, as council knows, we've had a lot of discussion. As residents know, there's been some confusion and dissatisfaction with implementation at times. We have a positive direction we hope we'll be going with waste management, both to have a website dedicated to St. Clair residents only and be able to get their answers and information through that. Also, they have been showing a commitment to try to resolve problems, and we'll continue to work on that positive. So I'll end I'll end comments tonight saying that we are working on solutions with them. Friday mornings are I've found not terribly fun around here, because after Thursday, we have a lot of things we have to follow up on and get calls on. So, but as everyone knows, I think throughout Southeast Michigan, the waste management business is having problems in all areas, combination of perhaps lack of employees, other things going on. So we will be working with our vendor to try to resolve our problems. And again, they've showed a commitment, the regional people, to improving their level of service. We are working on a number of building and code issues, and these are being resolved step by step. I know we've got some questions about unfinished projects. A few contractors are falling short of what we consider reasonable and appropriate progress, and we will be working with them. I'm pleased to find the departments I have that can make things happen and get these things done. But again, a lot of it has to be borne by the private investor and contractor. And if we can give them some additional guidance, I'll be happy to give them some additional guidance. Street maintenance program, I think was asked by a councilman at the last meeting. We have not done crack filling this year. We have I put into my brief one option for council to consider moving the program. I think we need to catch up, and I think we need to do it more aggressively, and then we'll be able to go into more of a continuing maintenance mode. So I have started on the bidding question for specifications for a crack filling program, as noted, over perhaps 3 to 5 year period to catch up, because the streets won't wait, and I think that's what the council is concerned about and voiced, and I agree completely with that. That's all, Mr. Mayor.
Any questions from Mr. DeShane?
Thank you so much for following up on that with the crack sealing. I think it's an important part of our road maintenance program. We're going to do all this work. Let's make sure the roads are maintained. Appreciate that. I do have one question for you. And it looks like Miller Pipeline is finished on North 6. Do you have any idea when they're going to come out and start the process of cutting out the curbs and getting it moving on the resurfacing of that road?
I'm starting to feel like it's that old movie about the money pit. It's always next week or the next week after. So unfortunately, sir, I don't have a date for
Okay.
you,
That's
and I
fine.
will follow up to update what I know tomorrow.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Anybody else? Mr. Downey, you got anything for us?
Nothing this evening, Your
Any
Honor.
questions for Mr. Downey? We'll go to city departments.
Yes, a couple things to share today. As part of the renovation of our city website, cityofstclairmi.gov, we also contracted to have a renovation of our golf course as a subsite. So I am proud to launch our new website for Pine Shores. Here it is. It is pineshoresgolfmi.com. So take a look at that. Pretty easy to navigate. We followed the same premise as the City of St. Clair MI.gov, which was find what you need 3 clicks or less in 5 seconds or less, because that is the nature of the world we live in right now. So pleased to announce that. And then if you scroll down to the bottom here, if I can, let's see. There we go. So on the bottom of the website, there's a widget here for Facebook. There's also a new official Pine Shores Municipal Golf Course Facebook page. So I'm not going to click that because it's a little bit slower down here for connection, and I want to put the agenda back up. But a couple new things to share as another way to communicate with the public. So take a look at that and let me know any comments, concerns, questions, compliments. Thank you on that. The liability and property renewal is under process right now, so that takes a while to get through each department and get that updated, but that will be coming to council in the next couple meetings. And then lastly, I just wanted to let everybody know that the City of St. Clair does not have an election on Tuesday, August 5th. There are elections being held in other municipalities in St. Clair County, but there's no applicable race or proposal for City of St. Clair registered voters, so there's no election here. So if you get any questions, feel free to send them my way, but there's no election in the City of St. Clair on Tuesday, August 5th. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other departments? Yes, sir.
Mayor, Council, my secretary's been off for a family issue, so I don't have any paperwork or anything formal, but I want to bring this to your attention before it gets cold in the public. But Spencer, where you at? I just introduced Officer Spencer Whitrins to you at the last meeting, and on the 13th, a citizen from out of county was magnet fishing. His magnet got stuck. He jumped in the river to unstuck it. I guess that's not a word, but and he got overwhelmed and couldn't swim. Another citizen from out of county threw him the ring. He was too weak to hold on to it. Officer Spencer Whitrins got there. New guy, first time on shift without a senior officer, and he jumped in the river, held this guy up, and thanks to Councilmember Paul riding around in his boat and throwing life jackets at him, everybody got out of the river. The gentleman that he rescued went to McLaren for a checkup, but if it was not for Officer Whitrins and Councilmember Paul, this could have ended in it could have been a two-person fatality. So thank you to Councilmember Paul, and thank you to Spencer.
Good work. We have the best police department, you know?
We do.
Any other departments? Go to D, authorities, boards, commissions, committees. Mr. Bowles, you got a little something?
Yeah, I do have a little something. I've been on the Historical Commission since I was elected in 2020, and it's been a pleasure to be involved in that organization. And I wanted to pass along some exciting news that we receive in our agenda as part of the consent agenda, but you may not have been able to read because you don't have copies of our minutes. But due to a very generous donation of a member of our Historical Commission, this donation is so significant, it intends to make a huge project and impact on the building and the commission itself. If you've never been to our Historical Center, it has a mobility issue, right? There's a bunch of really steep stairs right at the beginning. And this donation intends to fix that by perhaps, it will fundamentally change the nature of the museum by making it accessible to anyone to come. Our president is here. Bob, would you like to say anything more about this? So we're going to start a capital campaign to add on to this to this generous gift, which will get us a long way. But Bob, would you like to say anything, a few words just to add on to what I'm saying? This is Mr. Bob Freehand.
About 3 months ago, I was visiting one of our former commissioners, and in a casual conversation, he said, "Would you build a new museum?" And I said, "Huh? You're kidding, right?" He said, "No." And he said, "But I want several things in the museum. I don't want any windows so we can do a better job with displays. I want an elevator. I want a research room so we can bring all the material together that we help people do family history research with instead of going all over the building. And I also want a place that we can bring our volunteers to so they don't have to climb the stairs either." So it's a mobility issue not only for visitors, but also for volunteers. So I said, "Okay, what are you talking about?" He said, "Oh, maybe 100 by 100 square feet. And I said, where? What are you talking about?" So that has morphed into a whole different concept, if you will. What we're looking at is an opportunity to take our needs as well as our wishes to really make the museum capable of serving our local residents when they do family genealogy and they do research, but also when visitors come, they have some entertainment, if you will. There's a lot of things going on in St. Clair that really we need to emphasize in the museum. History didn't stop with urban renewal. The history of St. Clair continues to this day, and that's really what we need the additional space to, is to celebrate what's going on in St. Clair for our visitors, to make the museum a destination museum. To give you an example, right now we have a salt room. we have a salt ring. People come in, they say, we want a tour of the salt plant. We say, we're the tour of the salt plant. Matt? I'm right here. Okay. For those of you, I think you all know Matt Lanchute from Cargill. I was talking to him this evening, and I said, Matt, picture a room. When you go into the salt room, it's IMAX theater, a tour of the salt plant with technology. And you go into different parts of it. And the tour is given by people that work there. It personalizes it. It's not just a documentary on how we produce salt, it's what the people do. And that's really what a museum is all about. It's about people. It's about the people of St. Clair. It's about the families of St. Clair. It's about outreach programs. We did a bike parade the other day, and we had I think that was the largest group of people we've ever had for the bike parade. And when they get finished with the bike parade, they come into the museum and they go up to the upper floor. They have to go up the steps because there is no elevator, and they do a scavenger hunt. And there are kids that really have fun doing the scavenger hunt. We've been doing this now for 6 years. And those kids, their parents are helping them. And guess what a lot of the parents say? I didn't know this was here. And for those of you who have not been to the museum, I cordially invite you, but I invite you to join with us in potentially a capital campaign, because what's important is not just a major donor doing it, it's really the whole community doing it. Because what the community is going to do is to join in, and hopefully when they go in the new museum, there'll be a little mini theater that is the St. Clair experience. It's a 20-minute video of what goes on in St. Clair throughout the course of a typical year. And as you know, in recent years, there's a lot more that's going on. So that's what the museum is all about. It's outreach. It's not a collection of old stuff where old people sit around and talk. Okay? It's really outreach. It's taking that information and it's engaging people in that history, engaging people in the stories, because history is stories. It's not old stuff. Yes, we have old stuff, but when somebody brings up some old stuff in and wants to donate it, the first thing we ask them is, what's the story? And that's the story that we want more space and we want more flexibility and to be able to tell those stories to visitors as well as to our own residents.
Thank you, Bob.
Good, thank you.
Thanks.
Good
Yeah,
luck.
Wonderful.
Great, it's great news. Thank you. Any other boards, commissions? Go numbers, we have no unfinished business. Go number 8, new business, approved special event permit application, St. Clair High School. Chief?
Mayor, Council, I have a request from the St. Clair High School for their annual senior sunrise on Saints Day, which is August 25th, in Palmer Park.
Motion to approve.
Support.
Motion made, supported. Questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? B is special event permit, American Legion Post 382. Chief?
Again, I have a request from them for, they want to, if you remember the Dwayne T. Williams Memorial last year, they want to make an annual memorial with a different soldier, I believe, every year. So this is scheduled for September 18th from 11 to 12 in Memorial Park.
So moved.
Supported.
Questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Go to C. I'd like to make an appointment to the Dangers Building Commission. With your approval, appoint Matthew Griefer with a residency waiver to a 2-year term expiring December 31st, 2026. That would be part of the motion to waive the residency requirement, please.
So moved.
Support.
Questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Let's go to number 9, claims of accounts, July 10, July 17th, 2025.
Hearing no questions, Your Honor, I make a motion to approve as presented.
Support.
Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Go to number 10, public questions and comments, 3 minutes if you would, for any non-agenda items.
Thank you, Mayor Cedar and council members. Ralph Livingston with St. Clair Rotary.
Hopefully, I think Christine went to go get Mr. Paul Dingman. We'd like to make a presentation. Paul, come join me. It's my honor. It's my honor as the current club president to award you with a token of our appreciation for your 25 years of service. Paul, if most people here know Paul, and Paul was so dedicated, he made the job of running our program scheduling and all of our AV equipment, anything that ever needed to be done. Nobody ever thought anything about it because Paul had it. He had it covered. He had it covered for us. For 25 years, always there. And we wanted to make sure that you knew how much you were appreciated. Paul joined the Rotary in 2000, December 11th, 2000. Became a Paul Harris Fellow in 2007. Yeah. And carried on the tradition of the Rotarians for St. Clair. First of all, this is being retired. This is Paul's pin, and we want to put that on you.
All righty.
All right, that's retired forever.
Oh, my.
And we've got a nice little mantle clock with our appreciation engraved on that.
marvelous.
For Paul,
Thank you,
you can
thank
put that up in your desk.
Oh.
But we certainly appreciate everything you've done for us.
you.
And of course, Mary Ellen, all the time that you let him spend with us. Thank you. Thank you very much. Paul, it's our pleasure.
Unaccustomed to public speaking as I am very, very honored. I'll probably choke up. It was a great 25 years and a wonderful, wonderful organization. And thank you for all your love and all the things that you accomplish in the community. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul.
Get back.
I'm in trouble now. Yes, sir.
The Rotary is exactly right. Paul's a really exceptional person. In the city, we are so lucky that Channel 6, how many years ago was that?
Say that again.
How many years ago did you start Channel 6?
How many years?
Yeah.
Probably, it started in 97, so 30 plus years. So we started in the museum area and moved from there to the St. Clair Middle School, old St. Clair Middle School, and then eventually moved over here. We were there for 20 years, so I'm honored. I'm going to choke up again. We've done a lot of great things for the community, and that was the whole point of it when it started. And the mayor, Your Honor, you got me the first guy, my first employee who's in the booth right now, Bruce Holliday. So, thank you.
You know, I know this is about the Rotary and everything, but I will never forget the day at St. Clair High School. You walked up to me, I was standing in the hall. You go, hey, I'm got this Channel 6 thing going. What do you think? I said, yeah. I think we were the first council to broadcast our meetings in the area. And you said to me, you got anybody in the school that could be a good fit? I said, yeah, get that Bruce kid over there. And then the rest, and he's still with you.
Yeah.
Well,
it's an honor to do it.
That's a testament to you, man.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. All
Thank
right.
you. Thanks.
One more time with the claps. Any other public questions or comments tonight? Now I'm going to move on to number 11, Mayor and Council. I guess I would just bring it to people, boat race weekend is coming up this weekend. Be patient, be kind, smile if you have to force it. The road closes Wednesday, 6 o'clock Wednesday. Yes. I want to thank our police department for all that down on the river there, and Mr. Paul, good job. Anybody else have anything?
They did a great job on the fireworks too.
Yeah.
Controlling the traffic, moving people in and out of town.
I'll ask for a motion to adjourn then.
So moved. Support.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Everybody have a good night. Good job, you guys.
Okay. Cupcakes?
Don't forget the cupcakes.
Cupcakes.